So recently we have said that brokenness is like a special power of the believer in his relationship with his God. So that's an interesting thought, because brokenness is not like a positively sounding term, right? And I would concur that it isn't. And welcome to this morning's Jolt, this spiritual thought from the Word of God. And when we think about brokenness, I think we need to first think about Jesus and about salvation, because about him it says in Romans 9:33, as it is written, behold, I lay in Zion a stumbling stone and a rock of offense. And that was Jesus, because well, the Jewish nation, when Jesus was there, they kind of stumbled in him and fell. And they fell away and turned away from the will of God. They did not recognize their Messiah. And that's a tragedy, but that's how it happened, and God knew it would happen this way. In 1 Peter 2:8, it speaks about him again as a stone of stumbling, a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word. And this is everyone who rejects Jesus now, everyone who rejects salvation in Jesus. He's like a troubling stone. He's like an offending someone, like a stone that you don't see and you trip and you fall. Same way people reject Jesus because they cannot take the message. They don't want to. Their pride is greater, and they fall and they reject the will of God. But Matthew 21:44 describes it in different terms. And whosoever shall fall on this stone, that's the Lord, shall be broken. But on whomsoever it shall fall, it will grind him to powder. And that's talking about the two outcomes. And it's saying that if we reject, if this stone comes to us in judgment, it will destroy us completely, and nothing worthy is left there. But on the other hand, if I fall on the stone, I will be broken. These are the only two options. Either I will be destroyed or I will be broken. So out of those two, obviously brokenness is the less bad, obviously. And when we think about brokenness, we have to understand this, that Jesus is a very different thing for us than what our natural choices would be. And every believer can say that this is not an easy way this is not like a self-evident, this is not like an intuitive way for me walking with Jesus, because my natural choices my natural strength needs to be broken. And that's what happens when in salvation I have come to Jesus. Then something was broken in me, and that was the power of sin, yes, the reign of sin in my life, but also it was sorry, the natural man's absolute decision-making power in my life, that my natural man would make all my decisions based on selfishness, based on pride, based on my ambition. I was the center of the universe and everything, and that's how it happened. And then when we come to Jesus and we fall on him and we're broken, then that is broken. That power is broken. And this is really, in a sense, the brokenness that we're talking about. Because naturally, I would choose, I would have a way of my own. I would, hold grudges. I would never forgive. I would harden myself as life goes, and I get more and more disappointed with people. I become harder and harder, less trusting and less interested, and then smaller circle of people in my life, and so on and so forth. Natural choices that go forward, and they take me down a road where really I don't, that's not a great road. And then when we have come to Jesus, all that was broken. And today, as believers, we have a choice. Do I live in that brokenness, or do I go back to my natural choices and natural power and natural mind, and I'm going to live like that? And this is why going to the Word of God is so important, because in that place I will be advised to live that way and to say, okay, I'm going to live in brokenness. I think we're going to talk more about this, but just please start turning that around in your heart, and may God bless your day with the Lord.